Alright guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I just wanted to go over a few things that you guys could do to become maybe like a better than average Call of Duty player. I know that some of you guys are probably wondering, man, I've been playing Call of Duty for years now and I still can't get over a 2 KD. I've never had lower than a 3 KD in every single Call of Duty that I've played multiplayer for besides Advanced Warfare. I had a 2.70 in that game, but I would say that's still pretty good considering that Call of Duty has skill-based matchmaking. So I'm in a private lobby right now. I'm just going to go over a few things. Some of them are probably going to be really common sense, but you'd be surprised that not a lot of people actually really think about it, or at least not do it enough. So my first tip for you guys is pay attention to your minimap a lot. So if you watch like any good player, I'll just use a few big names for example, like Mark J, or my brain wanted to say Alias as my second example, but he doesn't really play Call of Duty anymore. But if you look closely, you'll see that their eyes like do this a lot, and what that is they're checking their minimap like every other second, and that's what I recommend a lot. That's map awareness right there. And just when you see, obviously when you see some like red dot pop up in the minimap, that is an enemy on the other side of the map, or behind you, in front of you, to the side, left or right, shooting. So my second tip to you guys would be play on the outskirts of the map. So the outskirts would be, if I can, I guess I can't. So this is the middle of the map right here. I'm just using firing range as an example. This is the middle of the map. Outskirts would be like, personally when I play, for example, we normally on a firing range we spawn right here. Right off spawn, I'll go right here. Sometimes, if I'm feeling confident enough, I'll go for a pick right here, and then I'll push this side, right? And since the spawns are so shit in this game, they'll keep spawning here, and after I get a few cheap kills, I'll come back this way, and then maybe check this, because they'll spawn right here too. But you kind of have to be careful when you're checking this spot. Even this spot, it's kind of risky. But you don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again, because if you keep killing them from this spot, if they're good enough, eventually they'll get you. So mix it up a little bit. Come back this way, I'm just giving you guys an idea. You can apply this to basically every map you play on. Come back this way, and then try to go for a couple kills over here. But basically, I would never really, if I'm spawning on this side of the map, right? I might play around with this a little bit, like try to pick a guy off right here. Maybe go for a few picks right here. I would just never, ever, 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 under any circumstances, unless, it's another tip I'm going to go over, which is knowing your lobbies. Unless I know I'm in a really good lobby and I'm feeling pretty cocky, but even then, I never like to underestimate a potential threat, which is, you never want to underestimate anybody. So unless I'm feeling really, really confident, I know the lobby, I'm pretty sure I can get away with it, I'll never come in middle map, and on any map, not just firing range, like any map. So my second tip, or my third tip, control choke points. So choke points would be like, if I'm spawning here, this is a choke point right here. Basically, all three sections of mid-map are choke points. Choke point, and then if I'm on this side, on this lane over here, choke point. So this is a choke point. So normally with Treyarch maps, there's 3 choke points, which is, if I'm pretty sure this is C, flag, and domination. So if I'm coming this way, left side, C spawn, right side, C spawn, and then middle. So you want to control choke points. What I mean by that is like control people coming in towards, like if they're trying to push your guys' spawn on domination, which is the mode I play the most. And non-objective game modes, it's a little more chaotic with the spawns. you'd want to control these 3 choke points by, if you, like I said, knowing your lobby, if you push in a little bit too much, you know, if the players are good, they'll get you. So, my third, well, fourth, I don't even know what I'm on. We're just going to go with it. So what I mean by knowing your lobbies, if you are going up against players that are like haven't prestiged yet already, they're really low levels, they're probably more than likely really bad. Scarlet, what's wrong? Do you want out? Do you want out? Here, I'm going to let you out.
Are you playing against bots?
I'm not playing against anybody.
So, what are you doing now?
I'm just making a video.
In headquarters?
I'm just going over a few tips.
In headquarters?
Yeah. So, knowing your lobbies, if you're playing against low levels, they haven't prestiged yet, or maybe they're like first prestige, and the game's been, maybe, I mean, I wouldn't say this early in a game's life, but if the game's been out for a few months and there's somebody that hasn't even prestiged yet, obviously they're probably a noob. So, you could, like, that's what I mean by knowing your lobbies. And if you're up against prestige masters, chances of, if you're going up against prestige masters, chances are they're decent players. So, I would change the way I play according to, like, my lobby. If I know, like, I'm going up against good players, then I'll play a little bit more passively. If I know I'm going up against bad players, I'll play really aggressive. Alright, so, another thing is watch other good players. I've learned a lot from watching guys like, Mark J, and it's not even always, like, the good players. Sometimes, like, people that aren't as, you know, they're not Call of Duty veterans can teach me something I didn't already know. So always be open to knowledge, and just practice. Practice a lot. Practice, practice, practice. As far as, like, getting your gun skill on point, literally, you just gotta, like, put in the time, and eventually, it will come, I promise. So, and just find class setups that you're comfortable with. I'll go over class setups in a different video, but find class setups that you're comfortable with. Find a gun that you feel like you're good with and you feel like you can win more gunfights with. And another thing is play on a sensitivity where you feel like you're not compromising your aim. What I personally recommend to people is you try to play on the highest sensitivity you possibly can to where you're not compromising your shot. So for me, that sweet spot 6/6. But if you can play on 8/8 and it still feels good to you, do it. Because that way you're turning quicker. So let's say I'm going to use this as an example. You can turn on this quicker, you know, or if, like, he's shooting behind you. See, if I'm playing on a higher sense, let's say I'm playing a 9, I'm a freak, and I have got aim. This guy starts shooting at me. Oh, you know, I can turn on him a lot quicker. But unfortunately, I can't play on that high of a sensitivity because my aim gets shit after 6. At least that's what it feels like. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into an actual match, and then we're gonna I'll try to, like, commentate what I'm doing, what I'm thinking as I'm playing. Hopefully I can do decent enough. Alright guys, so we're hopping into a game of domination on jungle. I normally always use recon. With this game, you know, just find, you know, an operator that you guys are comfortable with. This is I don't know if I want to use this Vapor setup or this Vapor setup. I think I'm gonna go with the double stock. I'll go over class setups in a different video for you guys. I just don't want to give you a bunch of information all at once. A class setup is just a class setup, though. What are you doing, Scarcar?
She's playing with my phone.
Alright, so I typically don't cap the first flag when I spawn in. I just rush straight to the I rush straight to a choke point, and this is going to be a choke point right here. So I should run into some players. Yep, there we go. He almost killed me. Wow. This is my first game of the day, though, so my shot's probably not going to be on point. So I'll go for a couple kills, maybe. I'll go for a few picks, and then I'd back off. There's another one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're spawning right there. Can I get this guy? Yeah, I'm not going to play with that too much, because now they know where I'm at. I might back up a little bit, and some of you guys might call this campy. But wow, he knew exactly where I was too. He read me like a book.
Assault pack right here.
There's a guy walking up this way.
Tactical beacon online. UAV standing by.
So I'm not gonna mess around. I'm not gonna stay here all game. But this is another choke point. Mid map is a choke point. I am gonna go for this kill real quick. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and switch it up a bit. We're gonna go for the. I don't want to go mid map. That's not what I meant to do. So we're gonna go to this choke point over here. See, oh crap, I need ammo. I'm gonna pick this up. This is the another choke point. This area right here. Looks like he's coming this way. This ICR is probably gonna be better for these long range gunfights. There we go.
Kill.
And I almost have my first set of streaks. So I don't know what am I playing up against? A couple of upper stagers.
First come, first served.
Just so this isn't a blind gameplay, I'm gonna push a little bit. Alright, we're gonna back off a little bit. Okay. There we go.
Attack choppers.
This is literally my first game of the day. See, just using these tips, I'm flawless. I haven't died yet. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself, but I mean, it's just my playstyle. I'm gonna pull this out.
Eliminated better.
Alright, I died, but and so far in this game, I have a 4.10 KD and 3 nuclears, and I'm going in Prestige 2. I'm gonna push this gunfight.
Attack deploy beacon planted.
Hopefully we can cap this flag before more people spawn here. Yes, please. So now the spawn should have flipped, and we're going into the second round. Alright, 19-1. Not a bad first half.
Tactical reinforcements available.
But we're not done yet.
Let's see.
Switching sides.
Okay.
Captured the objective.
And if you guys like these type of videos where I just give, different tips and tricks, I will definitely try to be creative and come up with more ways to keep these type of videos coming. So this is another choke point. It looks like they're going to be... This is such an overpowered head glitch, it's not even funny, guys. They'll keep spawning here, watch. They'll keep spawning here. They will keep spawning there.
UAV available for
This map is literally broken.
UAV above, commencing surveillance operations. UAV 50% time check.
I need a scavenger pack. Haha.
Yeah?
Did Scarlett pee on the couch today?
Marking target.
Yeah.
Did Garrett clean it up?
Yeah.
Enemy UAV above.
Okay.
Yeah.
I pushed that gunfight because I thought I could win it.
Mark targets destroyed.
Player in place.
So I'm willing to bet. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna push this. He died. Come back, bud. I knew you wanted to.
Losing B. Eliminated.
I would like to get out of here.
Supplies. First come, first served.
I'm really deep in their spawn right now.
Securing C. Drone gone.
Spawn in, baby. So if you're a better player, man, you can get away with this, doing this a little bit more. But I wouldn't do it a lot.
Moving down.
UAV standing by.
UAV established overhead. UAV alert to establish.
Threat down.
And I've been playing Call of Duty for years. So if you're not that good at Call of Duty yet, I wouldn't recommend playing around their spawn too much.
Still down. They're done.
See what I mean? They'll just keep spawning here.
Attack deploy beacon online.
Scarlet.
Attack chopper standing by.
Losing Bravo.
1-1 departing holding area. Inbound sweep.
Should have seen that coming.
I'm gonna back off now.
Strike team awaiting orders.
And we've almost won. Alright, he got me.
Beacon offline.
38-3. First game of the day. I want to see if we can get the 40 kills. There we go.
Beach as good as ours. Keep it tight and by the numbers. Assault pack right here. Taking C. Losing Bravo. Location secure. Maintain current. Nomad down.
They're gonna spawn right here now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're that. Okay. So 42-3, guys.
You make this look easy.
I tried my best to apply what I talked about in this gameplay. If you guys feel a little bit more confident, like I said, I felt like this lobby, I felt confident going into certain gunfights, like playing around their spawn a little bit. So if you're not that good at Call of Duty, I wouldn't recommend doing that because you'll probably find yourself dying a lot. If you're a better Call of Duty player, you can dabble with it a little bit. But hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. If it was, let me know what you guys thought down in the comment section. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're not already. If you guys think the channel deserves a subscription. And I really appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you guys for watching. And real quick, these are my stats. 4.12 KD. Almost Prestige 2. Alright guys, bye.